Hi, Christmas season has officially started here at Walt Disney World.
Oh, it started right after Halloween, you know that.
Yeah, and today we're going to try some of their, we hope, delicious holiday treats.
We're gonna try them. We hope they're delicious.
We're going to start out here at the Hollywood Studios.
We're starting out here at ABC Commissary. We were going to get two treats here, the reindeer mousse and the mini holiday bundt cake. Unfortunately, he said their order of reindeer mousse came in looking not very good. So, mini bundt cake it is. Holiday mini bundt cake for $5.99. It's a spice cake rolled in cinnamon sugar with apple pie filling, topped with spiced maple buttercream and salted caramel icing. Sounds really good. We got a little red white chocolate bow there too, and that's not going to divide. Ooh, it's dense. Well, once again, not a whole lot of filling, but I guess with a bundt cake, all you can really do is fill the middle. The spiced maple buttercream is more spiced than maple, and it has a really slick mouthfeel. I don't think it's buttercream. I think that's Crisco cream. It's shortening cream. Not terribly impressed with that. Now the bundt cake is super, super dense. Fairly coarse crumb. The bundt cake is not bad, but it is very, very dense. It's very, very, very sweet. I don't think it's just the rolled in the cinnamon sugar. I think the cake itself is just super, super sweet. But the spice comes through nicely, very cinnamony. Let's see if I can get some of this filling. I'm gonna have to cut back into the center of the cake, because there's no way I can get it with this dense cake. It's actually quite good. The apple pie filling has maybe even a little bit of a buttery flavor to it. The crunchy of the apples, even though it's canned filling, there's still a little bit of a crispness. At least I think it's canned. But really, that's not a bad bite at all. It's, if you like spicy, if you like a lot of cinnamon, let's put it that way. That's most of the spice in there is cinnamon. I'm definitely catching a little bit of nutmeg, but not much else. It's supposed to be spiced maple buttercream. I am tasting no spice, no maple whatsoever. They also say there's salted caramel. I don't see or taste the salted caramel at all either. So again, cinnamon, cinnamon, nutmeg, cinnamon, cinnamon. And the whole thing is very, very sweet. But it's a pretty good dessert. I wish I had a nice cup of tea.
Well, I'm going to start out with the topping, which may be buttercream. Elizabeth says it's Crisco cream. We'll see. Well, it's really not too bad. It's very light, nice and flavorful, very sweet. Now it's time for some of the bundt cake. Very sweet, and the sugar on the outside, you can actually feel a little crunch when you eat it. That's kind of fun. Now I'm going to try some of the apple filling. It's okay. It's basically canned apple filling. It's pretty good. We'll try a little of everything together, see how it goes well as a group. Pretty good. I like this. The cake is very sweet, but I like sweet, so I would get this again. We just ran into a really great a cappella group, Sleigh.
We are Sleigh, and I don't know if you can tell, but we love Christmas music.
Yes. Reindeer
have every shining nose.
like a light bulb.
And if you ever
Saw it
or you would even say it goes
like a flashlight.
All of the other reindeer used to have a golden name.
Like Dumbo.
They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer game.
Like Monopoly.
We've walked over to the Dockside Diner to try out
The holiday tree marshmallow. $7.49, and it's not very big, but we've heard it's pretty tasty. It comes with raspberry jam on a cookie crust, but it's marshmallow, and marshmallow on a cookie crust is not I don't think it's gonna divide very well, so we're just gonna have to kind of go in from the top down, I think. Oh, it's stuck to the little foil thingy too. I guess they glue it down. I'm gonna take off the little white chocolate, because those aren't usually very good. I don't like that bite. Oh, I don't like that bite at all. They've covered it in white chocolate and it's horrible. That's really, really bad. Oh, don't buy that. Oh my God, don't buy that. Oh.
It's pretty obvious Elizabeth didn't care for this. Let me try. Well, it's not great. I don't think my reaction is quite as strong as Elizabeth's. I certainly wouldn't pay this for it again. Try some of the bottom. At least there's some raspberry in there.
Turn around, let me see. Okay. Does the raspberry help?
The raspberry does help, and the cookie's pretty good, although sitting on top of this, it got a little mushy. I would have liked it to be a little crunchier. The marshmallow on top is not really all that good. Second-rate white chocolate does not help it any. But the raspberry and the cookie are pretty good, and together it's not awful.
Ringing endorsement there.
But it is overpriced. So would I get this again? No, steer clear of this one, friends. It's not worth it, and you won't like it.
Done with Hollywood Studios. They really didn't have that many treats we wanted to try this year, and one of them, the reindeer mousse, they didn't have even though it was listed. Our favorite treat of all time from the studios is not here this year, so disappointed people, no pine cone.
Now it's off to the Skyliner for a trip over to the Riviera.
We're gonna go see what Primo Piatto has. We got to Primo Piatto, and they did not in fact have the vanilla gingerbread cheesecake with cherries on their to-go menu. They still have a pumpkin chocolate hazelnut cheesecake through today. It looks awfully good, and I love pumpkin and chocolate together. And so far the cheesecakes for Primo Piatto have been very good. So we decided we'd go ahead and get this one anyway. The pumpkin chocolate hazelnut cheesecake is a pumpkin hazelnut chocolate swirl cheesecake topped with a vanilla whipped panna cotta and a chocolate pumpkin stamp. It is $6.49, plus tax, of course, for those of you who don't have to worry about extra added tax on things. So one interesting thing about the desserts at Primo Piatto is they don't use whipped cream. They use the whipped vanilla panna cotta, so it's much thicker. I'm not worried about that so much. I want to try this cheesecake. Oh, that is such a good pumpkin cheesecake. Oh, wow. Lightly spiced. Pumpkin comes through. Cheesecake flavor is definitely there. I'm not tasting so much of the chocolate hazelnut, and I don't care. This is delicious.
I love pumpkin. I love chocolate. This has great potential. Oh, this is good. There's even a little cheesecake tang to it. This is really, really good. You know, I would get it again, except we can't. Today's the last day. Sorry, people.
All done with Riviera? Back on the Skyliner we go to Hollywood Studios to get the car, and Animal Kingdom's up next.
We've made it to Disney's Animal Kingdom.
One of the fun things of Animal Kingdom is here in the plaza right now. The puppets are out. Some ice. Well, of course, all babies like that. My dog does this too.
Our next stop is Flame Tree Barbecue.
It was time for another little snack besides sugar. So came over to Flame Tree Barbecue, decided to try the smokehouse chicken salad. And no, it's not a sandwich, it's a salad. Pulled chicken on top of mixed greens, tossed with smoked cheddar, diced Granny Smith apples, dried cranberries, cornbread croutons, crispy onions, and barbecue ranch dressing.
With all these things in the salad, this really looks like my kind of salad. I'm looking forward to it.
The
Chicken is good. Everything is good in here. What I would do differently is I would have made it out of romaine instead of iceberg. Other than that, this is a terrific salad.
It doesn't look all that big, but the bowl is deeper than it seems, and there's a lot of chicken in here. I think that bite was just lettuce, chicken, and a cornbread crouton. It's very tasty. You can definitely taste the smoked chicken. I think this is a great salad so far. I am probably going to keep liking it. So if you happen to be over here and you just don't want something heavy like barbecue, this is a great option. Flame Tree Barbecue is still on their fall menu also for treats. That actually is my fault. DFB, Disney Food Blog, posted a 6-page downloadable treat menu list, whatever. And the whole first 2 pages were all starting right now or earlier, so I kind of quit looking. Fall is okay. It's still Thanksgiving weekend, so I like pumpkin. Pumpkin's good. Here at Flame Tree, it is the Fall Festival Cupcake for $5.99. It's a pumpkin cupcake with toffee cheesecake filling and cinnamon frosting. Not exactly what we were headed for, but I actually like pumpkin cupcake better than gingerbread, so maybe it's a good thing. Well, this one was wrapped in one of those stupid cardboard wrappers. We've actually been sitting here visiting with some people we just met. Wear a Gideon's t-shirt, we might come over and say hello. This is the way it works.
We might come over and say hello
And then
anyway.
And then crash your party. It meant that the cupcake kind of melted. So not only did it have the stupid cardboard thing that's already messy to undo, it's also kind of gooey goopy in there, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I kind of like gooey goopy moist mousse type cakes. This one is filled, but again, not very much. But it's moist enough through the cake, it might not be a problem. First off, cinnamon buttercream. It's very cinnamony. It's not quite the fakey kind of shortening that we had at Hollywood Studios, so it's a little bit better buttercream. Well, the outside of the cupcake is a little bit tough, but the inside is, this is really pumpkin. I mean, you can see the shreds of pumpkin in it. Well, the cake's very nice, but I didn't try some of this toffee filling. Again, not much filling. Oh, little bits of chocolate in there. That's quite good. I wish they had more of it, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get a bite of cake and filling very easily, because there's just not much to it. You can't taste the filling at all. So really what it is, it's more of a pumpkin bread. It's very moist, very pumpkin-y. I like moist pumpkin bread, so I'm not unhappy. I do wish they had more of the topping, because I think the flavors would go really, really well, but you just can't really taste them. Probably would get it again anyway though, because it really is a very nice pumpkin cupcake.
Well, this is some really green frosting. Try a little frosting. Now I'm going to try some of the cake. Very moist, very pumpkin-y, quite nice actually. I think actually the pumpkin flavor could be even a little more forward than it is, but it's really pretty good. So let's try them together, see how it goes, and see if there's some harmony going on here. Actually, there is some harmony. I think the weakness is the frosting. I think it's a little overspiced, but the pumpkin cake is really quite nice. I enjoyed this. Is it really fabulous, wow kind of stuff? No, not really. Is it bad? No, it's pretty good. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd give it a solid 6 or 7 maybe. Would I get it again? Well, I wouldn't run out of my way to get it, but I wouldn't turn it down either. Today was not exactly what I thought the day was going to be.
No, between some menus and some lists that were not read very well. Now the menus were not my fault.
No, they weren't your fault. None of it was your fault, sweetheart. Okay, maybe a little bit.
When AJ puts out a printable treat list, it has the dates on it. But like I said, the first 2 pages, I think, were all the same. I just quit looking, and the ones I really wanted mostly don't start yet.
But we got some really good stuff. We met some fabulous people, and we had a terrific time.
We certainly did. We met fun people from Minnesota. We met fun people from
Peoria, and some people from North Carolina.
That's right, Winston-Salem, I think. So, fun times today talking with people, usually because we overheard something and I had to put my 2 cents worth in.
Or I saw a t-shirt I thought was really cool. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Are you on social media? So are we.
Come on over and see our photos on Instagram at Our Life Go. We do have Facebook, but I haven't done much on it lately. So maybe I need a little encouragement. Come on over and post something so I'll get a notification that I need to be back on. Speaking of posting something, when you watch the videos, please do comment. We'd like to hear from you. And if you're one of these groups we've met, let us know where we met you so we might remember you that way.
We'll remember you anyway, but it would be nice to hear from you anyhow. And with that said, I'm Art.
I'm Elizabeth.
And this is Our Life on the Go.
Say, oh, better watch out.